Alright, Guru Nation, how's it going? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. If you don't know what to comment, very simple. Just put a robot emoji. Helps us out a lot. Today I got a question from somebody who said, hey, can you do a quick video on job hopping in research? Is it a problem? How do employers look at this kind of activity? What's the ramifications for sponsors continuing to outsource to CROs? So this has always been an issue in clinical research. It's probably increasing as an issue because of the labor shortage in our industry. So CROs are really behind, and this is particularly a CRO problem. CROs are really behind and on recruiting CRAs and are extremely understaffed. In the past, the CROs used to work the CRAs to the bone. And so the only way, and I actually interviewed Elite Clinical Research, so ECRG, the other, shout out to the other YouTuber on here who talks about this all the time. And he came on my live stream just a few days ago and said the same thing. The way you, as a CRA, get massive increases in your salary every 2 to 3 years is by job hopping. Because unfortunately, staying at your current company, no matter how good you do as far as your work is concerned, you're not going to be given as big of a salary jump as you would if you go work somewhere else. And this problem, the CROs know this. So the CROs now, they're trying to do a much better job of creating a career pathway for their CRAs, and they're trying to do a much better job of cultivating them and keeping them, retaining their CRAs in-house. If you're someone in the industry, a CRA, I don't think I would shy away from job hopping, especially if you're not comfortable with your current employer or your current situation and you've had conversations with line managers about your workload and your salary expectations and things like that. It's not going to be held against you because just about everybody does it. The bigger question is, what will sponsors do in the future? Are they going to source their own CRAs? Elite Clinical Research is a perfect example. He works for a medium-sized biotech where they don't use CROs. They hire their own CRAs, and that's what he does. And increasingly so, a lot more of the companies, sponsor companies, are starting to do that. It used to be just the big ones. The big ones do both. They have their own and they have strategic relationships with CROs. But yes, it's a huge problem in the industry. If you're a job seeker or somebody who's working in the space, I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's not going to be looked negatively unless you're literally like switching companies every 3 to 6 months. That could be a problem. But that could be indicative of something other than just trying to increase your salary, which is what everyone's doing. So I think the norm is like 2 to 3 years job hopping. Eventually you run out of CROs. I mean, the CROs have consolidated. They don't have that many CROs anymore. So you got sponsors, you got biotechs now, you've got sites, but CRAs don't really go to sites. So after a few CROs, there's really nowhere else to go, right? You can come back to the CROs. People have done that too, and do it again. Certainly you guys are in demand. CRAs are in demand. So just my thoughts on this. I want to know what you guys think about job hopping in the industry. It's probably the biggest issues at the CRO level, not so much at sponsor and site level, although it affects everyone in the industry. And these days, 2021 world, especially after COVID, it's kind of normal to have to work for multiple companies before your career's said and done. So I think it's the new normal. I think it's here to stay. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.